Join your palms together. Drop your head down. Namaste. Bring your hands down. Okay, let's start with the simple stretching. So you release your knees and your ankles to press the knees down and press the feet down to the floor. Lift your body up and stretch your hands forward. Interlock your fingers and the palms facing forward. You inhale, raise your hands up. As you raise the hands up, you lift your lower abdomen up towards the chest and you draw the navel in. And then you lift your chest up and try to stretch the hands up. Now watch me here. Stretch the body from the sides of your waist and then you drop the head back. Reach your chin up and look up. Slowly you push your hands back. You try to lift the shoulders higher. You extend your shoulders towards your wrist and reach the shoulder to the ear and hold it for 10 breaths. If you can, drop your head back and slowly you close your eyes. While closing your eyes, you try to keep the mind into your body. You feel the extension into your shoulders, into your back. You bring the mind into the lower back. Stretch the body up. With each exhalation, your hands reach higher. Lift the body as high you can. And you feel the extension into your each vertebrae into the lower back. 7 more breath. So observe your breath. 6, 5. Feel the extension into the shoulder, to the elbow to the wrist. 4. Push the hands a little back, and then you push your chest out. 3, 2. Keep the body higher, and 1. Exhale. Slowly you bring your hands down. Release your hands. Bring your hands back and bind your hand. Roll your shoulders back and stretch your hands up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Stretch your chin up and look up. And try to push your hands higher as high you can and push your elbow close to each other. Keep your elbows straight and you look up. Hold for 5, 4, 3. You feel the shoulders, chest and the throat. 2 and 1. Head up, look forward. Exhale, you slowly bend forward. Try to touch your forehead to the floor. And then you stretch your hands up as high you can. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Inhale. Slowly come up and sit up. Release your hands and relax. Now, to stretch your body up and put your right hand on the left knee. Bring your left hand back. Put your left hand to the back on the floor and then you twist your body to your left side. You roll your left shoulder back, turn your head to your left side and you look back. As you inhale, you stretch the body out and as you exhale, you push your right shoulder back. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come center. And exhale, you twist to your right side. Your left hand on the right knee, right hand back. Roll your right shoulder back. Turn the head to your right and look back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Come center. Come up into the cat pose. Slightly open your knees. Your knees hip width apart and the hands shoulder width apart. Spread out all your fingers. Press the palm, push your chest up. Look forward. You try to keep your back straight. Do not arch the back and do not hunch the back. Neutral the back. Keep your back in a neutral position. Press the palm and lift your chest up. Chin up and look forward. Now, push your abdomen down and tilt the pelvis forward. And you roll your shoulders back, chest lift up, stretch your chin up. Drop your head back and arch your neck and you try to arch the back. Stay here for 5. You try to focus into your breathing to feel the flow of the breath. 4. Push your head up. 3, 2 and 1. Exhale, hunch back, chin to the chest and round your back. Push your chest up. Move your hips slightly back. So when pressing your chest up, you try to press the heels of the palm to the floor and then you lift higher. You press the ankles down And then you inhale slowly, lift your head up, stretch your chin up, drop your hip back and arch the neck. And exhale, hunch back. Now you follow your breath, inhale, come up, exhale, hunch back. Inhale up, exhale, hunch back. Inhale up, exhale, hunch back. Inhale up, exhale, hunch back. Last one round. Inhale up and hold. Drop your head back and close your eyes. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hunch back. Chin to the chest and round your back. Now, you push your palms up, come up into your fingertip and lift the chest up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and you move your hips slightly back. Roll the pelvis in and tuck in your tailbone. And hunch the lower back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the palm and palm center. Tuck in your toes and you press the palm and push your hips back. Come up into the downward facing dog. If you feel that you are tight into your hamstring, you can walk your feet and stretch your hamstring and the calf one by one. At the same time, you try to push your hips back and up as high you can. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Continue to do for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk and bring your legs forward between your hands. Okay, you're going to do hamstring stretch for 1 more round. So you can hang your body down. If you feel that you are tight to the hamstring, you may keep the knees bent at all the time and hang the body forward. Now, if your hand can reach down, maybe you can put the hands down into the floor, or if you can go a little deeper, you may grab your back of your ankle. Keep the body down and then you press the right thigh back. Just straight the right knee and stretch the right hamstring. You keep your chest down into the left knee and the head down. You feel your right hamstring. And then change side, bend the right knee and push your left knee back. You keep the left knee straight, but make sure you keep the chest down into your right knee. And then repeat for 10 times, alternate right and left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, you press the both knees back if you can. And then you push your hips a little forward. Hang the body down. You try to grab your back of the ankle and press the elbows into the calf. Keep the chest down as low you can. If you are flexible, maybe you can touch your forehead to your shin bone, or maybe you can touch the forehead to the ankle. And then you stay here. 4 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Slowly raise your hands up and stand up. Interlock your fingers. Point your index finger. Chin up. Look up. Hands push back and you drop your head back. If you feel that you are tight into your back, or maybe you are weak into your back, you can't bend back, it is fine. You can just look up, look at the ceiling. And you try to lift your lower abdomen up. To draw the navel in and stretch the body up from the sides of your waist, and then you look up. 4, press the heels down. 3, 2, and 1. Come center. Look forward. Open your hands. Hands shoulder width apart and raise your heels up. Now, if you feel that you can balance here, you reach your chin up and look up. If you feel you can't balance, it is fine. You look forward and hold it for 5. Hands reach higher. 4. We try to lift the shoulders up to extend, create a traction into your upper back, into the side of your body. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down and the heels down. Open the feet. Your feet shoulder width apart. Roll the pelvis in, tucking your tailbone, you draw your navel in. Now inhale, raise your right hand up, and exhale, you bend down to the left side. Bring the body down as low you can. Roll your right shoulder back, turn your head to the right, and look up. If you feel any kind of a stress or tension into your neck, you may drop the head down and look down. And you bring the hand closer to the ear. So once you drop the head down, you create a traction, this light stretch into your neck, and then that the weight goes down into your side of your body. So you create a little more pressure into the back to stretch from the waist to all the way down up to your shoulder. You try and to the armpit. You reach your right hand as far you can to your left, and you hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring your hand down. Now change to the other side. Raise your left hand up. Again, the lower abdomen lift up. Lift the chest. Now you roll your right shoulder in. Lift the shoulder up. Hands reach up. And then you push your hips to your left side. Exhale and bend down to the right. You roll your left shoulder back, turning your head to the left and look up. Again, the same. If you feel the stress into the neck, you may drop the head down and look down. But if you feel you're fine, you just stay and hold it for 5. To feel the nice opening on your left side of your body. 4. Try to keep the left hand close to the left ear. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come on. Bring your hand down, relax. Bring your feet slightly closer. You keep your feet hip width apart and raise your hands up. Interlock your fingers, palms facing up. Shoulders press down. Push your hands back and raise your heels up. Exhale, you twist to the right. Push your hands back and drop your head back. Look up. If you feel you can balance here, you may bend back. If you feel you can't balance, just stay here and hands push back. Hold there for 5, 4. Roll pelvis and push your hips a little forward. 3, 2, and 1. Come center. Try to keep the heels up as high you can, and you find a balance here. Now change side. Twist to the left side. Push your hands back. Drop your head back and look up. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come center. Bring the heels down and the hands down. Relax. Release your hand. Okay. Come to the front of your mat, and you bring your feet together. Bring your hand to Namaste. Touch your thumb into your chest in front of your heart. And here we're going to start our salutation. So today salutation we'll just do for 2 rounds, and thereafter we'll add on some flow. So you keep the palms together. Inhale, raise your hands up. Stretch your chin up and look up. If you feel that you are flexible, you may add on to go a little back to slightly arch your back. And exhale, open the hands from this side and you fold forward. Bring your body down, grab your ankle and stretch down. Inhale, bend your knees, put your hands next to the feet, and then you step the right leg back. Take a bigger step. Drop your right knee down, push your hips down. Keep your fingertip to the floor, lift your chest up. Stretch your chin up and look up. And then you exhale, step your left leg back to the downward facing dog. Drop your knees down on the floor. Drop your chest and the chin down. Inhale, toes point, roll forward to the cobra. Shoulders roll back and lift the chest up. Stretch your chin up and look up. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward and the left knee down. Toes point. Push your hips down. Stretch your chin up and look up. Exhale, step your left foot forward and bend forward. Inhale, raise your hands up, interlock your fingers and arch your back. Exhale, bring your hands to the Namaste. Inhale, raise your hands up and arch your back. And exhale, bend forward. Bring your body down, grab your ankle. Inhale, bend your knees, put your hand down next to your feet. Step the left leg back. Drop your left knee down to spine. Press your hips down and stretch your chin up and look up. Exhale, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down, chest and the chin down. Inhale, roll to the cobra. And exhale, the downward facing. Inhale, step your left leg forward, right knee down, stretch your chin out and look up. Exhale, step your right leg forward and bend forward. Hang your body down. Grab your ankle and stretch. Inhale, raise your hands up. Slowly come up. Interlock your finger, point your index finger, drop your head back, and if you can, bend back. And exhale, you bring your hands down to the Namaste. Carry down one round. Let's go with the second round. Inhale, raise your hands up and arch your back. Drop your head down. And exhale, bend forward. Bring your body down. Inhale, bend your knees, step your right leg back, drop your knee down. Stretch your chin up and look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down, chest and the chin down. Inhale, roll to the cobra. And exhale to the downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward, left knee down. Stretch your chin up and look up. And exhale, step the left foot forward. And you bend forward. Inhale, raise your hands up, arch the back. And exhale, bring your hand to the Namaste. Inhale, raise your hands up, arch your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, bend your knees, hands down, and step your left leg back. Drop your left knee down. Push your hips down, stretch your chin up, and look up. And exhale, step your right leg back to the downward facing dog. Drop your knees down. Drop the chest and the chin down. Inhale, roll forward to the cobra. Exhale, roll back to the downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left leg forward, right knee down. Stretch your chin up and look up. And exhale, step your right leg forward and you bend forward. Stretch your body down. Inhale, raise your hands up, interlock your fingers and arch the back. Exhale, bring your hands down to the Namaste. Okay, you're going to rest here for a few breaths. So you slightly open the legs, keep the hands to the side of the body and you close your eyes. Rest here for a few breaths. Take a deep inhale and long exhale. Breathe in and you breathe out. Now, slowly open your eyes and get ready for the next round. Come to the front of the mat and the feet together. Bring your hands to the Namaste. Inhale, raise your hands up. Stretch your chin up and look up. Hands push back and drop the head back. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend forward. Grab your ankle and stretch your body down. Hang the body down. You try to stretch the hamstring in the back. If you are tight into your hamstring, you can keep the knees bent and then hang the body forward. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bend your knees, put your hands down on the floor. Step your right leg back. Drop your right knee down. Push your hips down and slowly raise your hands up. And interlock your fingers, point your index finger. Stretch your chin up and look up, drop your head back. Here, if you feel that you are tight into the back, you may push the hips a little back and then you roll the pelvis in and draw your navel in. Try not to bring the hips down and then don't let the body fall forward. So you keep the body up. It is fine to keep the hips a little up. You engage the glutes, contract the butt and then press the thigh. And then you keep the hands up and look up. If you feel that you are flexible, you may bend back. But it is fine if you can't bend back. You will just stay and look up. Hold there for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head up, look forward. Exhale, bring your hands down into the floor. Now you're tucking your right toe and then you push your hips back. Flex your left foot and left knee straight. You stretch your left hamstring to the half split. You roll your left hip back and right hip forward. Lift the chest up. Walk your hands forward. Bring the chest down and the head down. Try to cut your head to the leg. Just stretch your left hamstring in the back and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees. Walk back your hands and step your left leg back to the downward facing dog. Press your heels down, push your knees in the thighs back, and the hips push back. Hold into the down dog for 5. Try to tilt your pelvis forward and lift your sitting bone up. 4. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down on the floor. Drop your chest and the chin down between your palms. Inhale to spine, roll forward to the cobra. Shoulders roll back and lift your chest up. Stretch your chin up and look up, drop your head back. You keep your shoulders away from the ears, and then you try to lift your lower abdomen up towards the chest, and you stay here for 5 breaths. But if you feel any discomfort into your back, you may adjust your pose. You may bring the body down halfway to the baby cobra, or maybe you can just drop the elbows down. Do the pose as it feels comfortable. Make sure you don't feel any discomfort into your back. 2 more breaths. And 1. Tuck the toes in. Exhale, roll back. Downward facing dog. Press your heels down, push your knees and the thighs back, and the hips push back. Hold into the downward dog for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Drop your left knee down. Push your hips down and lift your body up. And roll the pelvis in. Tuck in your tailbone. Roll your left hip forward. You try to keep your right knee and the ankle in line and slowly raise your hands up. Interlock your fingers, find your index finger. Drop your head back and look up. If you feel you can balance, you may bend back, but it is fine if you can't. Just hold the pose for 5 to feel the stretch into the back. 4, reach back your hands. 3, 2, and 1. Look forward and exhale. You bring the hands down into the floor. Now you push your hips back, tuck in your left toe, your right knee straight and flex the right foot. Roll the right hip back and you walk your hands forward. Reach forward as far as you can and then the body down. Try to touch your chest with the knee, head down to the shin bone, and you stay here for 5. You feel the stretch in the right hamstring and the back. 4. If you can, you try to move your hand a little more forward. 3, and tilt the pelvis forward. 2, and 1. Slowly walk back your hands and you step your right leg back to the downward facing dog. Press the heels down, push your knees and the thighs back, and you try to tilt the pelvis forward to lift the sitting bone up. Press the palm to push your hips away from the ears, your hips away from the floor, and then you roll the shoulders to spread your shoulder blade, and you hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. You drop your knees down on the floor. Point your toes. Bring your hips down to the heels, head down to the floor to rest into the towel for a few breaths. Keep your hands forward. You will rest here for a few breaths. And then you stretch your hands forward. Inhale. Slowly roll forward. And you lie down into your chest. Now bring your hands down to the side of your body. And then your palms facing downward. Place the palms under the thighs. Stretch your chin forward, press the shoulder down. If you feel that you can't put your palms under the thighs, it is fine. You may keep your hands to the side. So you can watch me here that I move my hands slightly out. It is fine to keep the hands slightly out if your hands can't go in under the thighs. But those who feel that you can put the hands in, you keep your hands in under the thighs. And then the elbow pressed into the floor, shoulders pressed down. And now you stretch your chin forward, look forward. Make sure you feel a light stretch into the throat. And then you breathe in, raise your right leg up. Just the right leg up. Watch me here. You roll the right hip down to keep the hips aligned. And then you point the toes. Keep the left knee straight, engage the left leg. And you hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right leg down. Change to the other side. Raise your left leg up. You try to reach the left leg back and up as high you can. You press the right ankle down, engage the right leg, and then you roll the left hip down. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down. Now release your hands. Chin to the chest and turn the head one side. Release your neck. Rest here for a few breaths. And then you come center. Bring your forehead down to the floor and bend your knees. Grab your ankle from outside. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your knees and feet hip width apart. Breathe in, lift your head and chest up, chin up, and then you push your legs up. You try to push your legs up as high you can and stay here for 10. Try to keep your knees and the feet aligned with the shoulders. 9, toes point, 8, kick the legs up, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try to move the legs a little more higher. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the legs down and the hands down. Press your palms and come up to the child pose. Release your back. Sit back into your heels, chest down, and the head down. And you rest into the child for a few breaths. And then you slowly walk your hands and sit up. Sit straight. Release your legs. Stretch your legs forward. And you bring your feet together. Stretch your body up. Bend your left knee. Bring your left foot close to the right inner thigh. And you keep your right knee straight and stretch the body up. Now, inhale, you raise your hands up, and exhale, you bend forward. Catch your right foot and hang the body down. You try to bring the chest down into the right knee, head down to the right shin bone. But if you feel that you are tight, you can bend your knees and then you stretch the body down. So once you bend the knees, you allow your body to fall forward, and so that you can stretch your back. Again the same, you then hold the right foot and then you press the knee down as low you can. And then you keep the elbows down if your elbow can reach down. But those who are flexible, you may keep your knees straight and then you bring the body down and drop the elbow down and then head down. And stay here for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, raise your hands up and sit up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Release your hand and change side. Stretch your right leg forward. Bend your left knee, bring your left foot in. Keep your right knee straight and flex the right foot and stretch your body up. Raise your hands up and stretch the body up. Exhale, bend forward. Again the same. If those who are tight with the hamstring, you may keep the knees bent and then you can bend forward. But if you are flexible, you keep the knees straight and then hang the body down and hold here. And you breathe for 5 breaths. Try to roll the right shoulder down. 4, keep the elbows down to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly raise your hands up. Exhale, you bring your hands down. Stretch your leg forward. Release your legs and you relax the legs. Put your hands down. Now, you move to the front of the mat and lie down into your back. And you bend your knees. Walk and bring your feet in close to your back. Bring your hands down and grab your ankle. But watch me here. If your hand can't reach to your ankle, it is fine. You may keep your hands beside your feet into the floor, or you can lift the back up and interlock the fingers and then you stay there. Okay. So here you're going to do a bridge pose. You press the feet down. You keep your feet and the knees parallel to each other and the shoulders press down. And then you inhale, push your hips up to the bridge pose. Lift the hips up as high you can, but once you start to lift the hips up, watch my knees. Do not let the knees go up. You keep the knees aligned with the shoulders and then you lift the hips up as high you can. Now, if your hand can't reach your feet, it is fine. You can interlock the fingers so that you can rotate your shoulders in, and then you lift the chest up, and you stay to the bridge pose. 4, 5. Just feel the thighs and the back. It's a very nice pose to strengthen your pelvis and the back. 3 more breaths. Hold the pose. So 2, keep the hips higher, and 1, slowly bring your hips down, come down. And then you release the shoulders, bring your knees up to the chest, hug your legs and lift your head up. Touch your head to the knee, and you slowly roll up and down into your back to release the back. Okay, slowly bring your head down, release your left leg. Put your left leg up to 30 degrees, keep the right knee up to the chest, exhale, lift the head up, touch your head to the knee and round your back. Okay, we're going to hold here. Those who feel that you are strong into your core, you want a little challenge, you stretch the hands forward and then you stay for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring your left leg down, head down. Your left hand on the right knee, and then you drop your right knee down to the left side. Open your right hand to your right, keep your right shoulder down and come down to the floor and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Inhale, come center. Now bring your both knees up, hug your legs, and you're going to do on the other side. Stretching your right leg forward, exhale, lift your head up, pull the left knee and touch your head to the knee. But if you want a little more challenge, keep the hands forward to engage the core and keep the weight into the core and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly bring your head down and the right leg down. Put your right hand on the left knee and you drop your left knee to the right side. Open your left hand to the left, look back, look at the left side and stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Inhale, come center and relax. Release legs, stretch your legs out. You keep your feet on the edge of the mat and put your hands down to the side of your body. Try to release your legs, shake your legs and you release your shoulders. Lift the head and move the head a little back so that you can keep your shoulders and the back of your neck down to the floor and the palms facing up. Keep your head in center. Softly close your eyes and you relax here and you breathe. Focus into your breathing and relax. With each exhalation, you try to release all the tightness, all the stiffness, and allow your body to completely relax. Relax your hands, relax your back, relax your chest, and you relax your body. Completely relax the whole body. And relax. Just slow. Slowly bring back your awareness into your body. Move your toes. Move your feet. Move the fingers. And you bring your feet together. Raise your hands up over your head. Interlock your fingers and the palms facing up. Stretch your whole body from your head to your toes. And relax. Bend your knees. Roll your full body to your right side. Press your left palm and sit up.